they score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now... Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs. Wins over Bama, Ford, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinating on that side of the ball, and you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot. There are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
To the air on second down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires downfield. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Watkins. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, the head coach has a big decision.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Aguilar. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'll be forcing it a little bit.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To throw, it's Aguilar. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Staley. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Volunteers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Staley. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown Vols! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's dribbling. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense.
He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Oh, miss! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This time on target. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. And he's knocked down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Here comes the heat. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack and try to slow this momentum down.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a...
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the comeback is on. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Ray. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 43, offense facing 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 15. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. To the air, it's Aguilar. Into the end zone. Looking to get it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Powers through the defender. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes a connection. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. Snap it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. That puts them on top here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 19 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch, it's Matthews. is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense changing the play. Going to sling it on second down. The sure hands. It's Watkins. Across the 25. He's got room. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.